We are live. What is up, everyone? Welcome on in. Ito, is my mic too weak? I do not know why this keeps on resetting. Anyway, everyone, welcome on in. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone is doing well. Coburn the first. What is up? How's everyone doing? All right, more Ace Attorney. So, yeah, we're still in the fourth case. Yeah, we are in the fourth case. So, we're now in part 2 of the trial. So, we're gonna be doing that tonight. Hopefully, we can finish that tonight. And yeah, apparently, this is the first game where I saw an actual alcohol reference because previously it's always grape juice.
Dash backseats with. It's the rebirth of this case.
Yo, Dash, what's up? Welcome on in. How are you doing? Anyway, alright, let's do this. Let's continue. Am I recording? Yes, I'm recording. Alright, Turnabout Storyteller Trial, the fourth one. Doing a lot better. Yeah, good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, I'm doing good as well. Just a bit exhausted from work, but yeah. We're gonna play some Ace Attorney tonight. Alright, day 1, the fourth one. Let's do this. Part 2 of the trial phase of this case. Alright, here we go. May 13th. District Court. Courtroom number 4. Alright. Alright. Wow, the hawk just landed on Baldy. Anyway, now that the sweet buns have arrived, this court is back in session. Go on, Nuendo. Eat up! Chomp chew. Nice flavor. You can really taste the sake. Munch. Ooh, that was delicious.
10 months. That's almost a year. Show them your no. That's a certain gamer's catchphrase. I'll let them do the honors, but thank you for the entertainment all these months. Psycho One Love.
Cover and holy crap, thank you for the 10 months prime resub. Really do appreciate it. Enjoy the emotes and the memotes. Alright, let's continue. Yes, apparently they actually did an alcohol reference in this game because like what I said earlier, previously it's always grape juice. But now they mention sake. Anyway, yes, a unique sweetness and the faint aroma of sake. Yet I hardly think that anyone could pass out from eating something like this. What's the matter, Uendo? You're not afraid of a tiny manju, are you? Or are you scared of how many calories it has? Don't be ridiculous. A sweet little snack like this couldn't possibly, it could never. Less bleating, more eating witness. Fine, whatever. Chomp, chomp. Ooh. See? Told ya. I don't affect me in the shalitis. We might be a lightweight, but come on. Nobody's that light. Hehe. Seriously. Nobody's gets drunk off of a vasha sha sha cha cha cha. Yep, he's drunk. He needs a bucket. Breakdown. Not breakdown. What? Looks like it worked. Oh my, witness. Please tell the court your name and occupation. Oh. Ooh. My name is Owen. I'm 5. You're a kid? You're 5 years old? Am I in trouble? Please don't yell at me. Oh. So he's Uendo's fourth personality. I'd hardly think a child like him could have a motive to murder the victim. And even if he had a motive, could he have actually committed the murder? That's a very good point. Owen does appear to be very timid and weak. Oh. It seems the defense was hoping this hidden personality would be the real killer. But now that he is standing here before us, it is clear that none of Uendo's personalities can be the killer. Eek! Where can I even go from here? Shisho. Owen, do you know something about what happened to your master? Wah! Come on, buddy. Won't you tell Auntie Athena what happened? Wow, what a scary lady. I'm not scary. Look at Auntie's big smile. Tell me about your master, please. Pretty please with sugar and top. Okay. Shisho was super nice. He always played with me. Just like a real grandpa. I loved Shisho. Athena, do you sense anything behind his words? I sense his sadness. Sadness so pure it's heart-rending, but no discord. Prosecutor Sadmari is right. Owen isn't the killer. But then, don't you find it odd? Find what odd? Let's review what we've learned so far. Uendo rearranged the Karuta cards to pin the blame on Bucky. Well, that's because the original message implicated Owen. But Owen is only 5 years old and absolutely adores Master Tornado. Exactly. The other three personalities also have no motive for murder. If Owen isn't the true culprit, then the person who first laid out the cards probably wouldn't have been Master Tornado. So then, who did it? Defense? Did the appearance of Owen help you figure anything out? Yes, Your Honor. I now know who it was that first laid out the Karuta cards. But I thought it was the victim, right? No, Your Honor. I don't believe it was. Oh my god, I did not refresh my... Crap, it did not refresh my penalty bar. Damn it, we're gonna be saves coming a lot. Alright, the one who first arranged the Karuta cards on the table was none other than the true killer with noodle number 3, Uendo's fifth personality. There's a fifth personality. I want to select this so bad. We saved anyway. You know what? Let's save again. If it's not the fourth personality Owen, then it must be a fifth personality. And why would the fifth personality try to pin the blame on the fourth? They both inhabit the same body after all. Well, psychology expert. It appears our psychology expert has run out of expertise. Okay, fine. That wasn't as funny as the robot dialogue the other day, so, but... Alright, so it must be the true killer, right? I believe the person who laid the cards out is the very person who killed Taifu Tornado. How quickly you move on to a new target when your Owen theory proves false. Yupalkunkan. I don't know what a Pulkunkan is, but I know I am definitely not one. And before you start the sermons, why don't you hear me out? Yes, let's hear the defense's reasoning. Please proceed, Miss Sykes. But if you are bluffing, I won't go easy on you. I understand, Your Honor. Now then, please recall the original crime scene. Who did the Karuta cards name when the scene was discovered? Let's see. I believe they implicated the defendant, Bucky Wet. That's right. But when we then found out that the message originally read Owen 4th. Which implicated the young boy, Owen. Exactly. And the person who rearranged the cards was undoubtedly Owendo. Owendo may have kept silent, but we can be sure he already knew his master was dead. His tampering with the crime scene using the TV all but proves it. I confess, I tampered with the crime scene. The reason Owendo rearranged the crew to cards and moved the TV was because he saw the Owen 4th message and was convinced Owen had committed the crime. Right on, Prosecutor Blackwell. It would seem that Owen and the other 3 personalities don't share the same memories. But really, there is no 4th personality, it's just the 3 of us in here. Owendo feared that Owen had killed Master Tornado, so he tried to hide Owen from us. Oh. But it turns out Owen is but a 5-year-old child incapable of hurting a fly, let alone his beloved master. So naturally, the culprit must be somebody else. And this somebody else, the true killer, tried to pin the crime on Owen. I see. That does make sense. This is naught but conjecture composed of half-truths and fantasy. Who then do you maintain murdered the victim? I believe Owen might know something about that. I refuse to allow such impromptu testimony, and from a 5-year-old no less. Such a young child is incapable of producing anything coherent. Final part of the series. Of this case maybe, but not the series.
Objection!
But your desperation is disgraceful. You should realize when it is... What? I saw it? I saw Shisho getting... Owen! You do know something, don't you? Yeah. Oh my, is this true? If so, we must have Owen testify immediately. Don't you agree, Prosecutor Sadmadi? It's alright, Owen. Go ahead and tell us what you know. And then we're gonna cross-examine the 5-year-old. Wow. Shisho was standing with a knife in his hand. Blood was dripping onto Shisho's face, getting it all red. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out. What? This is eyewitness testimony from the moment of the murder. Owen, can you tell us anything else about what you saw? Yeah, like, who did it? Who was the other person in the room? I was so scared. Skittlesuit is getting very angry. Yes, he can't prepare the witness. You know how prosecutors work in this game? They have to prepare the witness. Ooh, so scared. Owen. His emotions are spiraling out of control. Something must have really frightened him. Is he alright? His emotions are running wild because he's trying to recall something frightening to him. I recommend a therapy session right away. I see. Yes, please do whatever you can to help the poor boy. Okay, so we're gonna do the mood matrix first, then probably a cross-examination. I don't know. Just sitting here downing like that work. Whatever, Aniv. Will do, Your Honor. Better find the cause of these out-of-control emotions pronto. Shisho was standing with a knife in his hand. Blood was dripping onto Shisho's face, getting it all red. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out. I have to save. Sorry. I only have 2 penalties left. Yeah, blood was dripping down onto Shisho's face. Blood? I don't remember seeing any blood in the crime scene photos. Besides, if the victim was standing upright, how could blood drip down onto his face? As I expected, all we managed to obtain from this child is a tale he dreamt up. Ugh. I guess it's a little weird for blood to drip onto the victim's face if he was standing up. Unless it dripped down from the ceiling or something. What do you think, Simon? I don't know. Owen's one confused and upset kid right now, so who knows how accurate his memory is. Maybe it's time for that thing instead. Huh? What thing? That thing you and your cohorts do. What do you call it? Rotate your thinking about? Oh, you mean turn your thinking around. Yes, whatever. It's the same thing either way. No, it isn't. Who's ever heard of rotating your thinking? I mean, rotate is, hey, wait a minute. What? You know what, Simon? In this case, I think rotate may just work perfectly at all. Come again? All I have to do is rotate things by 90 degrees. Oh, so was he lying down? Yeah, he was lying down. Owen must have been lying down on the floor when he witnessed his master's murder. What? That's the conclusion I arrived at when I rotated my thinking by 90 degrees. Which means that all of the visuals in my matrix were off by 90 degrees. And this means Master Tornado was also lying on the floor, which solves another mystery. And which mystery is that? The mystery of how blood could have been dripping onto the victim's face. It becomes much easier to imagine how that could happen if he was lying down. Like someone bleeding onto Master Tornado from somewhere up above him. I remember now, somebody was sitting up on top of Shisho. So trying to recall his master's bloody killer is what spooked Owen originally. The blood that stained the victim's face red came from the person sitting on top of him. Alright, so Tornado might have, slashed victim's face or something. The victim was holding a knife, so he likely nicked his attacker while he was fighting back. Yep, alright. This means his assailant was injured on their face somewhere, like the forehead, perhaps. Or it could be a cheek. Assuming the victim and his attacker were face to face then, yes. I see, so that is what happened. But if I recall correctly, the accused has a fresh bandage on his forehead, does he not? Oh no. That injury of Mr. Wetz is conclusive evidence that he committed the murder. Why? It seems you have dug yourself into a pit you cannot crawl out of. No. Even though I figured out the reason for Owen's out-of-control emotions, all I did was raise further suspicion against my own client. What do I do now? What's the matter? You aren't thinking of throwing in the towel, are ya? But it looks so bad for Bucky. I mean, he had both motive and opportunity. Plus, he had that injury on his forehead. Actually, we didn't ask our client yet where did that injury come from. Your Honor, I sense that the defense is finally ready to let it go and move on. Well, Miss Sykes, I understand that you don't want to give up on your client, but I won't allow you to prolong this trial without a good reason. I really don't want to back down, but...
Silence!
Athena, are you having doubts about Bucky's innocence? I wouldn't say that. It's just... Do you remember what you said to Bucky earlier this morning? You mean you believe me, ma'am? Of course, no matter what, I'll believe you to the very end. Or those just empty words? Of course not. It's just that all the cards are stacked against us. Are you still stuck on that line of thinking? Motive, opportunity. Wow, he really grabbed her and like... and an injury to his forehead. Is that all it takes to make you stop believing in your client? Tell me again, who are you to Bucky? I'm his Miss Chickadee lawyer. Wow. Then do your duty and believe in him until the very end. I will. Simon's absolutely right. I'm Bucky's lawyer and he's depending on me. Defense team, please, no fighting in my courtroom. The defense is ready to resume, Your Honor. Prosecutor Blackwell was just giving me a pep talk, that's all. Thank you, Prosecutor. I didn't do it for your sake. I did it for the future of Wet Soba. Yeah, I got it. The defense would like to now continue with Owen's therapy session. Owen, would you be alright with that? Oh, okay. So somebody was sitting up on top of Shisho bleeding from their head and smooshing something into Shisho's face. That's funny. What is it? I still hear discord in Owen's voice, but I don't sense any inconsistencies between his statements and his emotions. And there don't seem to be any contradictions in his testimony itself either. Ah, so that's it, huh? Did you figure something out? Your ability to sense emotions is making you focus too much on his feelings, Athena. But there's actually something he's being very vague about in his testimony. If you can clarify what he's feeling uncertain about with some evidence, you should be able to move forward from there. Okay, that makes sense. I'll give it a try. I'll just update the mood matrix with the new information and then we'll be ready to go. So I just need to present some evidence on what Owen is being vague about, huh? Shisho had blood on his face and a knife in his hand. He was on the floor and somebody was smooshing something into his face. I couldn't move at all, I was so scared I passed out. So now, let's see what Owen is feeling uncertain about. It should manifest as something Owen isn't being specific about. Okay, that should definitely be the second statement, right? Because... could it be the note? Yo, Violet. Holy crap, Pokemon in. Thank you for the raid. How are you doing? You were doing Link to the Past. Nice, how was it? Anyway, Raiders, welcome on in. Good to see everyone. If you don't know me, I'm Psycho. I'm a streamer from the Philippines and currently we're playing Ace Attorney 6. So we are in the 4th case of the game, and I am near my penalty being consumed. My penalty marks being consumed. Needing my mind, it's not so bad though, you know. Looks like you've... Great, nice. You have to be able to find your answer. Figure something out again, has it? And what does the soba making process have to do with what Owen is unsure about? Okay. Shoot. He did make a soba pun, and I remember you need to make the soba dough rest, right?
Objection!
Damn it, it's not it. Ha ha ha, okay. Damn it. Just playing just to the past randomizer to exact. Oh, nice. So it had the Juzz sprite there, right? Yep, nice. Alright. Yeah, I remember, like, I think Perps had one of those ROMs with the Juzz sprite. Even with the Perp sprite, actually. But anyway, alright, wait.
Objection!
Okay, this is it, damn it. Okay, I just need to load my previous save because I wasted one penalty badge on this one. Alright, so I think I have to point out the that Soba thing. Yo Violet, thank you for the 3 stream streak. I really do appreciate it. Alright, yeah, so I have to present crime scene photo here. Alright. Alright, let's put a name to the thing Owen's uncertain of, shall we? By identifying the murder weapon that was used to suffocate the victim. Fortunately for us, I spied the murder weapon right here in this crime scene photo. What? Smooshed something on his face. Was it a pillow? Unfortunately for you, I spy nothing of the sort. And the police did not spy anything of the sort during their investigation either. Pray tell, where is this murder weapon you see? You don't see it because it no longer looks the way it did when it was used as a weapon. Was it the noodles?
Take that!
So yeah, it was dough. Oh my god. The mystery person that Owen saw pressed soba into the victim's face, thereby suffocating him. I grow very weary of your tasteless jokes. How could anyone commit murder with soft, delicate soba? The noodles would instantly fall apart if they were pressed into someone's face. Yes, I agree. Well, I disagree. There is a way the soba could have been used to suffocate the victim. What? You will explain your theory at once, Miss Sykes. To kill Master Teneda, the culprit must have smothered him with... Yeah, soba dough. The culprit must have used the soba before it was cut into noodles. In other words, the murder weapon was raw soba dough. What? Order! Order in the court. Yes, soba dough could definitely be used to suffocate someone, couldn't it? Are you alright, prosecutor, said Madi. I was just letting the soul of the victim know that the accused will finally face justice thanks to the foolish lawyer before me. Huh? What are you talking about? Allow me to summarize your statements. As the accused was killing the victim, he was slashed in the face by the victim's knife. The weapon he used to suffocate the victim was the dough in the dressing room. He then disposed of the murder weapon by cutting the soba dough into noodles. Why, you smarmy. Okay, why did Blackwell react? Afterwards, the accused put the victim's face into the bowl of soba noodles and broth to wash off the blood that had dripped into the victim's face from his own. And there you have it, the true sequence of events behind this foul affair. Now, wait just a minute. I never once said that Mr. Wet was the culprit. Who but the accused knows how to cut dough into noodles, defense? That's a very good point, prosecutor, said Mahdi. I heard that cutting soba dough into uniform noodles requires considerable training. But then, what about the dying message? How do you explain that? The defendant wouldn't have known about Owendo's Owen personality. Perhaps the victim was simply playing with the cards and they hold no other meaning. Perhaps he spelled out Owen's name in jest sometime before his murder. That's true. From Owen's testimony, it's clear that Master Tornado cared for the boy. It appears we've arrived at a compelling conclusion. Taken together, all of these points paint a convincing picture of the defendant's guilt.
Hold it!
Owen, is there anything else you can tell us? It doesn't matter how small of a detail, anything will do. Oh, you're scaring me. Oh, I'm sorry, Owen. Auntie Athena didn't mean to raise her voice. Have to be gentler with him. I can't forget he's only 5 years old. No need to be scared, okay, sweetie? Just tell us anything you can remember. Well, when I woke up, the person who killed Shisho was standing over me, bleeding from their head. Owen, you saw the killer's face? Oops, I did it again. So, who was it, Owen? Do you remember? Oh, I don't know who it was. Picking up some noise. That means there's still something to uncover in Owen's testimony. I don't know what Owen saw, but suffice it to say we are analyzing the dreams of a child. You've wasted enough of our time, defense. Let it go and move on. No, there's still discord in Owen's heart that needs to be addressed. Therefore, I can't give in here. Owen, do you think you can continue with your testimony for us? Okay. I'll enter the new info and run an update then. Shisho had blood on his face and a knife in his hand. He was on the floor and somebody was smooshing dough into his face. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out. And when I woke up, the person who killed Shisho was standing over me. Alright, why are you happy?
Got it!
Despite witnessing the culprit's terrible crime firsthand, Owen experienced a positive feeling, one of relief. The person the witness saw was no stranger, rather it was the accused. Therefore, it is only natural that he felt some level of relief when he saw a familiar face. Defense. End this madness and sully your soul no more. Owen, who did you see? That nice smell. I love the smell of that perfume. Bye-bye. It's the smell of... You can do it. Try to remember, Owen. Ooh, the smell of... Owen! It seems Owen is now resting in the infirmary. They certainly have their hands full today down there. Let's continue with the trial. Despite Owen's testimony, it is the opinion of this humble servant of the Holy Mother that the child's words were insufficient to clear the accused of suspicion. But what about the scent of perfume Owen mentioned? I believe it's a clue that will lead us to the true culprit. But there are thousands of perfumes in the world. It could even be the scent of the hair product the accused uses. He does have one amazing hairstyle, so that's certainly possible. The witness is a 5-year-old boy. He cannot tell the difference between conventional perfumes and hair products. Ugh, why couldn't you have gone for a crew cut or something, Bucky? What's more, the only person who can cut soba noodles with such precision is the accused and no other. Oh man, how am I supposed to argue with that? And so, the person Owen saw at the scene of the crime can only be the accused, Bucky Wet. Hold it. What the? Hey. I never use hair products or anything with smell. I wear something like that, the smell to get into the soba. Boom, check it. Are you delivering lunch boxes to us? Mr. Wet, aren't you supposed to be resting in the infirmary? Whatever. You think I let my soba stink of perfume? Try that chilled soba for yourself and see. I believe you have no choice but to try it. Strictly for examination purposes, of course. Now then, let's dig in, shall we? That was delightful. Ahem. Well, I'm satisfied that there are no traces of hair products or perfumes in Mr. Wet's soba. First, sweet bean buns and now savory soba. What a delectable trial this has been. Yeah, you're lucky you got food in this trial, wow. This texture is different from the soba I had the other day. It reminds me of a dish we have in Kurain called Banupun. What you think, Miss Chickadee? My soba's pretty good, isn't it? It's delicious. Don't you think so, Simon? It still pales in comparison to his late father's cuisine. Shiny, why you always gotta be so hard on me? Oh, you're gonna throw up again. Wow. Bailiff, take the defendant back to the infirmary at once for some rest. Rest? Hey, I ain't a lump of plain old wheaty udon dough, you know. I'm fresh like my soba. You can't let soba dough rest. It's about the 3 freshes of soba. Grind the seeds fresh, cut the dough fresh, and boil the noodles for... Did he just throw up at the side of the courtroom? Good grief, what a defendant. At least Bucky wasn't the source of the perfume smell. Wait, smelly perfume? Looks like you remembered something. The phrase smelly perfume reminded me of a certain somebody. Oh? And who might that be? There's only one person that comes to mind. The phrase smelly perfume reminded me of this person. Well, this is the only person left, right? This is the only person left I can, like, accuse.
Take that!
Geiru Tornado? Yes, she did smell very nice, didn't she? Okay, yeah, it's that girl. Just a moment, defense. You would throw suspicion on Geiru now because of a scent? Your Honor, there's no need to go along with these ever-changing claims of the defense. I suppose their claims have been awfully inconsistent. But Geiru could have been at the crime scene. Yes, but... You'll get to see those balloons of hers if you call her back to the witness stand. Wow. Wow. How vulgar. His Honor's not interested in such things. Oh my god, don't tell me. Ahem. Setting the matter of her balloons aside entirely, I do believe it's appropriate to ask Geiru some questions given the circumstances. This has nothing to do with her balloons, of course. Okay, first we have alcohol and now adult jokes. Nice. Thank you, Your Honor. Polkungka. Thank you for calling this disciple of the Tenedo School of Rakugo back for an encore. It's me, the balloon artist you all know and love, Geiru Tenedo! A 1, 2, balloon! What wonderful balloon artistry. Your Honor, please. Now then, what would you like me to make for you this time? Actually, I called you back for more testimony. But I'm all talked out. This case has left me completely deflated. What? You didn't find that funny? Anyway, what exactly is going on, Simon? It seems the person who murdered Master Tenedo was wearing perfume. And you were the only person I could think of who wears perfume. Wait, you mean I'm a suspect now? Geiru, you knew about Owen, right? Well, yes, I often played with him at Shisho's request. So that means you could have left that fake dying message, right? What? Just because I wear perfume and know Owen, you think I'm a murderer? Oh, how could you? The witness is absolutely right. With no evidence but the distorted memories of a small child, it is outrageous of the defense to accuse this woman. That's right, you don't even have any proof. You may step down from the stand, Geiru. The defense does not have one scrap of evidence that connects you to the crime. Wait just 1 minute. I may not have proof, but Owen's testimony is still enough. Please feel free to leave, Geiru. But I'm so close, there must be something I can do. Well, if the prosecutor says it's okay, then I'll guess I'll be going now.
Silence!
Hoy, Geiru. You're an entertainer, aren't you? Once you go on stage, it's your duty to complete your performance, is it not? So what are you doing, leaving halfway through? You have a bandage. There's a bandage on Geiru's forehead. And since we know that Master Tenedo's killer has a cut on their face somewhere, impossible. How did you know, Simon? I didn't, but I had to take a chance and see for myself. Otherwise, your theory would remain a groundless accusation. Wow, a Deus Ex Machina. Your Honor, Prosecutor Sadmadi. The scent of perfume, an injury in the forehead. These things are completely consistent with Owen's testimony. In short, the mysterious individual Owen saw in the dressing room could have been Geiru. Miss Sykes, does this mean you are formally indicting this witness for the murder of Taifu Tonedo? Should your accusation prove to be false, I hope you are prepared to pay the price in full. Simon, what price is he talking about? I thought that should be obvious. Prosecutor Sadmong is saying he'll see to it you'd never stand in a court of law again. I must say though, he knows how to make a trial interesting. Just whose side are you on, Simon? Go on then, into the deep end with you. You really have but one choice anyway. Well, Miss Sykes, I'm waiting. With regards to the witness Geiru Tonedo, the defense wishes to obviously indict her. There's no reason for me to hold back, not if I really believe in my client. The defense wishes to formally indict Geiru Tonedo for the murder of Taifu Tonedo. I have tried to be merciful, but now, not even your pleas will reach the Holy Mother's ears. You'll have plenty of time to regret your decision in the pit of hell. Except I won't need to. The person who murdered the victim was not Mr. Wet. It was Geiru Tornado. That bandage is just from a silly slip-up I made while cooking yesterday, that's all. It's even a new slot. This looks like it's correct. What kind of extreme cooking were you doing to cut yourself on the forehead? Well, what can I say? That's what happened. You also don't have an alibi for the period before 4 p.m., do you, Geiru? But, I really didn't know anything was wrong until Shisho was found dead. If you don't believe me then, with a twisty twist. And Bloon! There you have it, an adorable little kitty. How could you suspect a cutesy little balloon artist like me? Geiru, I've been meaning to say this for a while now, but could it be that you don't have an eye for balloon art? Ouch, that's like... wow. I mean, the cake and her hat look okay, but yeah, the monkey looks creepy and that cat looks creepy. Don't you think I know that? You didn't have to come out and say it. I'm the daughter of a great Rakugo artist. I never wanted to do stupid balloon art. I was supposed to be a Rakugo storyteller too, just like my late daddy. But Shisho told me to do balloon art instead. I guess the victim thought she had no talent as a Rakugo artist either. So you're still gonna suspect a poor little thing like me? Please stop trying to skirt the issue. It all comes down to the scent of perfume and the cut on your forehead. You are the culprit and Owen's testimony shared. You and the culprit and Owen's testimony shared these two traits. You're dead set on accusing me, aren't you? Well, here's what I have for naughty little girls like you. With a twisty twist. I'm a Katya witch. Wow, what a like... Go ahead, make me testify all you want. When the truth's revealed, it'll be your balloon or mine that goes pop. Got it? Wow, like... Suddenly she becomes crazy. Wow. Oh my, is this yet another hidden personality? Simon, is everybody in the Tornado school like this?
I'm a subya, psycho. Choose stare.
Yo, Tilted Skirm, what's up? Thank you for the 6-month resub. I really do appreciate it. How are you doing? Welcome on in. And enjoy the new badge. I mean, the new sub badge, the blue toaster. Oh yeah, is everybody crazy? Well, every witness and everybody's crazy in Ace Attorney. How should I know? Okay, crazy girl now. What I did before the murder. Yeah, I visited the dressing room during that time to make a courtesy call after my act. Shisho and Owen were in there, but they were both snoring up a storm. I saw the note Shisho left, so I just left. Didn't want to disturb them, you know? The perfume Owen smelled must have been left over from when I visited. So Geiru's saying she went into the dressing room but then left right away. Don't take her at her word. Come on, do you really think I would? I'm just trying to figure out how to get her to talk about what really happened. Now then, Miss Sex, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
Hold it!
Okay. Courtesy call after your performance, huh? Come to think of it, Wendo mentioned making the same kind of visit. Yeah, a visit to your master before and after your routine. That's just common courtesy with us Rakugo artists and entertainers. So that means you paid the victim a courtesy call before your performance too, right? What did you see at that time? He was having a drink and getting himself into a festive mood. He liked to say that drinking gave him a silver tongue. So he was already drinking by then. Uendo wasn't there in the dressing room yet at that time. He must have gone in there during my act because when I went back, Shisho and Owen were in there, but they were both snoring up a storm.
Hold it!
Could you describe how they appeared? They were both stretched out on the floor, snoozing away. And the 3-stream streak. Holy crap. Tilted, thank you for the 3-stream streak. Really do appreciate it. So setting the victim up and over the table must have been the culprit's doing. After all, who wouldn't stretch out on the floor if they could to take a nap? Plus, that matches up with what Owen said in his testimony. But if he was asleep, how could you tell it was Owen? How did you know it wasn't Owen though? I've known the guy for ages. One look at his face and I know which one I'm dealing with. I see. That could just be a lie though. I saw the note Shisho left, so I just left. Didn't want to disturb them, you know.
Hold it!
Where did you find your master's note? I don't know, can't remember. Did you notice anything else unusual or out of the place in the room? Well, there was the sake and half-eaten manchu on the table. But I didn't see anything else out of place or whatever in the room though. The television. No, wait. It could have been moved after the murder, right? Oh, is that a fact? Of course it is. What do you think? And you didn't change anything around while you were in there? I didn't do anything. Look, I'm telling ya. I didn't see anything funny near Shisho and I didn't touch anything in the room. Your baldness. I request that Geiru's last statement be added to the testimony. Simon, what's a statement like that going to do for us? Just play along and you'll see soon enough. Ugh. I have no problem with adding that to the testimony, but how about you, Miss Sykes? I have no problem with it either, Your Honor. Okay, the perfume. I need to press this. So you admit that the scent Owen smelled when he witnessed the crime was from your perfume? Yeah, sure, why not? All of it proves I was in the dressing room anyway. It don't do a thing to prove I killed Shisho. That may be true, but Bucky's the one who bumped off Shisho. I didn't see anything funny near Shisho and the... Oh. Sorry. I didn't touch anything in the room. So I just want to confirm, you didn't see anything at all unusual or out of place anywhere around the victim? I already told ya, nothing. And you didn't touch anything at all in the dressing room. How many times I gotta say it? No, I didn't touch anything. Wait, but then, is she saying she didn't see what Uendo immediately saw when he checked the victim's body? Does that mean it wasn't there yet at the time? Oh, hold on. I guess there was something. What is it? The soba making equipment was already there in the room. That means Bucky must have been there in the dressing room before me doing something. Thanks for the non-help. Well, a new statement has been added, but she's still sticking to her guns. She said she didn't see anything unusual in the dressing room. But that strikes me as a little strange. Okay. It should be the crime scene photo, right? Really? Why? If Master Tornado really is the one who left that, you'd think Gear would have noticed it. The cards. And if Master Tornado wasn't the one who left it, then we must ask who did. You know what I'm getting at, don't you, Athena? I think so. Really appreciate Simon's help, but I've got to come up with the answer myself this time. Okay, save scum time.
Hold it!
Oh my god, I meant to present something.
Objection!
Okay, obviously it's the crime scene photo, but of course we have to pinpoint something here, right? Geru, you said that you didn't notice anything odd or unusual near your master. You also said you didn't touch anything in the dressing room. That's right. What about it? Then, I wonder who left that dying message with the Karuta cards. What are you going on about? It had to been that Bucky. Alright, so yeah, ads are starting. And yeah. Sorry, but that's not possible. Because only 3 people knew of Uendo's personalities. Uendo, your master, and you. Eek! If Bucky had left that Karuta message, he wouldn't have spelled out Owen. He would have spelled out Uendo. What it boils down to is this. As a member of the Tornado School, you, Geru Tornado, are the only one who could have left that dying message. And as the person who left that message, it's clear that you are Master Tornado's killer. Gah, will you ever quit your yapping?
Objection.
You're like wretches clinging to the spider thread of salvation. Allow me to cut that holy thread from the heavens and bring you back down to earth. Would you quit butting in whenever things start to go my way? Silence, child. Playtime is over. What did you just say? As the witness stated, she went into the dressing room and soon came back out again. But the victim's note was not the only reason she left with such haste. There was another reason that compelled Geru to leave at once. Geru, would you please relate said reason to the court? There was a reason why Geru had to leave the dressing room? Well, I didn't want to show you this, but I guess I've got no choice. Keep your eyes peeled because here it comes. Your hand is all swollen and red. What happened, Geru? If you must know, I'm allergic to buckwheat. What? He has an allergy. Alright. Allergic reactions to buckwheat can vary, though they're usually on the severe side. With Typhoon Tornado making soba noodles in his dressing room, Geru is lucky to still be alive considering all the soba flour that was swirling in the air. Good thing I left pretty quick. I managed to escape with just a mild reaction. But I touched Shisho as he was being carried away, and look what it did to my poor hands. Oh. There must have been soba broth in his clothes or something. If I'd inhaled any of that soba flour, I'd had a seizure and it had been good night, Geru. I never could have stayed in that dressing room for very long. A person allergic to buckwheat couldn't be in a room with soba flour in the air. And certainly couldn't use soba dough as a murder weapon either. This isn't good. You knew it would come to this, didn't you? That's why you never mentioned her allergy. As if I would do anything so underhanded. I was simply trying to protect the privacy of this witness. I'm sick of all these accusations. Why don't I just testify and get it all out in the open, yeah? Another testimony. Geru's buckwheat allergy. If I come to the slightest contact with buckwheat, I get an allergic reaction. And with that much soba flour in the air, that room could have literally killed me. Look at my hand. Just touching Shisho's body caused this much damage. There must have been soba broth in his clothes. So I never could have committed that murder in the dressing room. Still can't believe it. Nobody told me she had a soba allergy. Did you know, Simon? Does it look like I knew? Protect the privacy of the witness, my foot. What a dirty trick. I think he meant to say my ass, but... Now, what do we do? There's only one thing to do. Put Prosecutor Sad Monk to shame with your cross-examination. Right. No matter how small, I'll find us an opening and break her testimony down. I guess this is just pressing everything, right? To come into the slightest contact with buckwheat, I get an allergic reaction.
Hold it!
You're not lying about the soba allergy of yours, right? Of course not. I swear on the grave of my father up in heaven. I can even get you a doctor's certificate if you want. She seems to be telling the truth. I've had this allergy for as long as I can remember, but I never dreamt in a million years it'd clear me of murder. And you'll come out of this smelling like a delicate buckwheat flour to boot. Well said, Your Honor. And with that much soba flour in the air, that room could have literally killed me.
Hold it!
I'll give you that there was quite a bit of flour scattered about in that dressing room. But you went in to pay your respects to your master regardless, right? Yeah, but like I said, I came right back out. I mean, the soba making tools were right there. You better believe I was careful not to breathe any of it. But you still could have committed this crime if you held your breath while doing it. Don't be ridiculous. I would have suffocated to death before Shisho did. Wow. Yeah, I guess you're right. Jeez, get a grip, will ya? Look at my hand. Just touching Shisho's body caused this much damage.
Hold it!
Maybe there's a twist here, like you're actually allergic to dogs and not soba. You kidding? Bringing my little Jugemu here, I'll hug and squeeze him like there's no tomorrow. I'm telling you, I have a genuine, honest-to-goodness soba allergy. Defense. The witness clearly has an authentic allergy to buckwheat. Any further deliberation in the matter would be meaningless, pointless, worthless. You heard the man, lawyer girl. All right, fine. I was just starting to think the same thing myself. Doesn't mean I have to like it though. Probably got this allergic reaction in my hand here because I touched Shisho. There must have been some soba broth on his clothes.
Hold it!
I have a question about that actually. If you're allergic to soba, does that mean you're allergic to the noodle broth too? Well, the buckwheat from the noodles can dissolve into the broth, so duh. Touching soba broth can be just as deadly for me. Don't you know anything? What an amateur. I'm sorry. Do I look like a doctor to you? Look. Anything that has soba in it or anything that has touched soba is like poison to me. So I never could have committed a murder in the dressing room.
Hold it!
So, I just want to cover all of my bases, but could the murder have possibly occurred somewhere other than the dressing room? That is out of the question. By even asking, you show your complete disregard for all we have discussed until now. Yes, I have to agree. The defense can't go around suggesting new premises without basis. Unfortunately for you, Shisho didn't take a single step from his dressing room around the time of the murder. Well, that is unfortunate for everyone. Yep, it's just press everything. Geiru could not have possibly committed this crime in a room where soba was being made. Finally, the time has come for the last rites of the victim to begin. What would Mr. Right do at a time like this? Off gets. There's only one thing to do. What are you smiling about? As the pressure overwhelmed you? Nope. It's just the worst times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. I see. You have no rebuttal, and so the only thing left to you is to smile. Ooh, ho 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 ho. That's where you're wrong. I do have a rebuttal. Turn your thinking around, Athena. Don't try to figure out how Geiru, who is allergic to soba, could commit the crime. Figure out how Geiru could be in that room and not have an allergic reaction instead. Could she have, like, lemurest? Huh. Maybe if I were a lump of regular flour dough for udon noodles. But I'm fresh like my soba. And you don't let soba dough rest. It's all about the three freshes. Grind the buckwheat seeds fresh, cut the dough fresh, and boil the noodles fresh. He's blacked out. Resting, do not disturb. It appears to have been written by the victim. Alright. Resting, do not disturb. Yes, that's the note I saw. After reading that, who wouldn't think that Shisho was napping? You must know, I'm allergic to buckwheat. Mon Dieu! What if that certain piece of evidence doesn't mean what we think it means? If that's the case, I might be able to prove that Geiru could have committed this crime. Alright. Initially, I thought that the soba dough needed to rest, but Bucky said soba dough doesn't rest, it's udon. And I also thought that the resting note referred to the soba. So it might not refer to soba. No matter how hard you search your mind, you cannot overturn facts. Well, Miss Sykes, if you have no further objections, I'll hand down my ruling. True, I can't overturn facts, but what if we got our facts about a piece of evidence wrong? Got our facts wrong? What are you talking about now? And which piece of evidence do you mean, Miss Sykes? Please point it out to this court. This evidence proves that Geiru could have killed her master even with her soba allergy. It's the note. Final cross-examination. Alright. Conclusive evidence, so we're clear, we're near the end.
Take that!
It's Master Tonedo's note. The note? Preposterous. What possible connection could there be between the witness's allergy and that note? The answer lies in the true meaning of this note. Its true meaning? This note does not mean I am resting, do not disturb, as we had assumed. But rather, it actually means this dough is resting, don't disturb it. Wait a minute, Athena, that doesn't make any sense. You're right, it doesn't. After all, as Bucky told us many a time, you don't let soba dough rest. What's all this jibber jabber got to do with anything? This is it, the home stretch. This note and Mr. Wet's words have led me to the conclusion that Master Tonedo was making udon noodles, not soba noodles. The victim, Typhoon Tonedo, was not making buckwheat noodles. He was making ordinary udon noodles instead. Paul Kunka! That layer of flour in the dressing room wasn't soba flour, but plain old wheat flour for udon. So actually, it was totally possible for Geiru to be in that room and kill her master. What? But if that's true, it changes everything. Your Honor, the defense requests that the flour in the room be tested immediately. But soba noodles were found in the bowl and Geiru did have a reaction in her hand. How do you explain those things? Well... Even were it udon flour instead of soba, you still cannot prove Geiru committed the crime. But... Don't lose your nerve now. Keep charging forward or you'll feel my blade at your back. Enough with the threats already, I got it. Talk about pressure. Alright, Athena. Take a deep breath and go over everything again. Oh, alright. This thing. Logic thing. I'm going to revisualize the case from start to finish. I have to find conclusive evidence that Geiru committed this murder. What was Master Tenedo making in his dressing room? He was making udon, right? Master Tenedo was making udon. By my logic, Master Tenedo must have been making udon noodles in his dressing room. But something at the crime scene indicates otherwise. What was found in the bowl at the table? Soba. There was soba in the bowl. Even though the master wasn't making soba, soba noodles were found at the scene. So that means the noodles had to have come from somewhere. Wait a minute. One mysterious serving of soba noodles. That sounds familiar. Where did the soba and the bowl on the table come from? Master Soba Stock. Catering service. What? Okay, Geiru couldn't have made it because she was allergic, right? Master Soba Stock, a catering service. Could Bucky have delivered? No, it's not. If a catering service brought it, wait a minute. If it was a catering service, then somebody must have delivered it. And nobody testified about any delivery person win. So that means... Okay. Okay, it's not Geiru. So, Soba Stock. Did he have Soba Stock? I didn't see anything. No, Geiru's allergic to buckwheat. Just touching it made her hands swell and turn red. She couldn't have made soba noodles. So in that case... I did not have any evidence or testimony about soba stock. The soba noodles found at the scene were from the master's stock of uncooked noodles. Wait, where the hell was that? Did I miss out on any evidence or testimony? But what devs? But then, why would the culprit go out of her way to cook that soba and put it on the bowl? Why did the culprit cook the soba noodles and put them in the bowl? Well, to hide the udon though, because she can't like soba because she's allergic. Soba was found at the scene, so that means the culprit must have taken the udon with her to hide it. But why did the culprit take the udon away and hide it? It must have been because she has a grudge against udon. She has a grudge against udon? That's ridiculous. And anyway, a person who hated udon certainly wouldn't take it with them. But really, who's ever heard of holding a grudge against an inanimate object? Have you seen Elmo versus Rocco? But why did the culprit take the udon away? Yeah, because she killed him with the udon dough. The murder weapon was Udon-do. That's it. The Udon-do was the real weapon used to kill Taifu Tornado. And the reason why no weapon was found is because Geiru got rid of the do somehow. The real murder was the Udon-do the victim made. If we can find this though, that'll prove my theory correct. And undeniably prove Geiru's guilt. Even if we could find this though, what makes you think that it would prove she is the one? Yo, Fendi, what's up? Welcome on in, buddy. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. JC, if you could have kept every single time. What? Didn't find El Nino's really rough this time. Is it really hot there right now? Because currently, yeah, it is hot, but it's not that humid yet. Feeling 40. What's the current temperature outside? We should nearly have the same temperature, but you're closer to the equator. It's 28 right now, high of 35, so yeah. I feel like when we get to mid-March and early April, that's when the temperature will like jump up so high. Yeah, it must be the humidity, Fendi. I know the same because yeah, I'm from the Philippines and it's hot and humid here. Alright, please recall Owen's eyewitness testimony, Prosecutor Submadi. If the injury in Geiru's forehead was caused by the victim's knife, then Geiru's blood must have dripped down onto the dough used as the murder weapon. That would make the dough pretty conclusive evidence, wouldn't you agree? But where is this conclusive evidence? Excuse me, sorry. Let us hear your theory on where this murder weapon is. Your idiot friend tried to go to the Philippines during typhoon season. You gave him a big tongue lash. Why? Did he get stranded because he can't get out because all flights were cancelled? I mean, typhoon season is generally between June to November. So yeah. Typhoons can happen anytime there. But I think considering it's El Nino, there wouldn't be much. I feel there wouldn't be much typhoons this year. Well, if I can't find the answer in the evidence I have on hand, we'll lose this trial. So how did Geiru get rid of the Udon-do? Think Athena. What do you have that points suspicious behavior in Geiru's part? Now then, Miss X, let's hear your answer. Where is the real murder weapon hidden? Nice barking you did there. I assume you have to bite to back it up. Stop distracting me, especially not right now. This piece of evidence can point us to the location of the murder weapon. What? Backpacker. So he was going to hitchhike from the south to Manila. A week later, he saw a video from the American got stuck in a hotel due to flooding. Oh, well, yeah. There's floods here when there's a typhoon, so yep. Okay, where... Murder weapon. Suffocation. Nothing was found in his lungs. Title deed. Inside the envelope was a ticket to the show and a letter from the victim. Rundown of the show's program. Geiru's to perform her balloon act. Uendo Soba Glutton. Tornado times Soba. Mr. Tornado was confirmed alive at 4. Bakiwat entered the room at 4:10, left at 4:20. Uendo discovered the victim's body upon entering the room after Bucky left. Okay, why was Bucky there for 10 minutes? For Bucky came to the theater, Geiru was outside feeding her dog a number of dumplings. The dog buried his leftovers in the yard. So I think she made dumplings out of the dough, right? Save scum. Dumplings and murder. Murder.
Take that!
Geiru. Huh? What is it? I'm just an innocent girl. I don't know anything about murder. Stuff that cute act in your balloon hat. Ha. Geiru got rid of the dough she used to kill Master Tornado in a bold and daring way. She did it right in front of Prosecutor Blackwell's nose by feeding it to her dog. No, I... Ha 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 ha. Of course, now it all makes sense. I was puzzled as to why Geiru, who should know her own dog's eating habits, would feed Shugemu more than he could possibly finish. Your Honor, please order an investigation of the yard right now. And what should the police be at the theater be looking for exactly? Shugemu must have buried his leftover dumplings somewhere around his doghouse. Dumplings that Geiru made out of the udon dough with her blood on it. Gah, That was her fatal mistake. This is preposterous. I want to thank you, Simon. If you hadn't kept me going, I might have given up along the way. What are you blathering on about? You still have work to do. Now, by your hand, finish this wretched case off, Athena. You got it. Geiru, do you remember what you said would happen when the truth is finally revealed? When the truth's revealed, it'll be your balloon or mine that goes pop. Got it? Well, now the truth is out and it looks to me like... it's your balloon that goes pop. Ah! Ooh, Skittles go pop as well. Polkunka! I'm a Rakugo artist. Oh, is this the breakdown? I was the one who was supposed to... but then... Shisho...
Coburn 64 backseats with Get Wrecked,
Why are
Skittles
my
Guy,
balloons bursting?
and Stay Down.
Daddy, are you mad at me? I've been a bad girl. I... those are balloons as well. Oh, wow. Alright. What? Breakdown. Full breakdown. Alright. Well, there goes her potential, what they call this, placement in the boob ranking. Sniffle. Are you ready to tell us everything now, Geiru? The whole reason boob ranking F. Well, she could be placed there pre-breakdown. Pre-breakdown. Anyway. The whole reason I entered the world of Rakugo in the first place was to follow in my father's wonderful footsteps and inherit his stage name. Wait. Oh, we're having a reminiscence theme. Alright. His stage name, you don't mean Uendo Tornado. I knew I wasn't very good at storytelling, but I thought that if I did the stupid balloon thing like Shisho wanted, I'd inherit the name someday. But Master Tornado gave the name to his junior disciple. Yeah, that's why I took my revenge on Shisho during the show celebrating the name succession. So that was your entire motive? I doubt anybody else could understand, but inheriting my father's name was everything to me. It was my whole reason for living. Of all the days you could have taken out, you could have taken your revenge. Why did you choose the day of the show? Because I wanted to pay Uendo back for stealing what was rightfully mine. I wanted to pin the blame on him at the show where all the Tornado fans were gathered. But then, Uendo tried to shift the blame onto Bucky Wet. And now we know the whole story. There's just one more thing I want to know. Did you know Master Tonedo was making udon in his dressing room yesterday? No, I didn't. When I saw the soba making tools, I was worried about my allergy. But it was my only chance to get my revenge on the two of them, so I went ahead and did it. So it was a premeditated crime, but in the end, you only went through with it on impulse. Then, the allergic reaction in your hand. Is it from touching the soba in the refrigerator with your bare hands? When you were tampering with the crime scene after your master's death? Yeah. By that time, I wasn't clear-headed enough to worry about my allergy. Geru, how could you do all this, you idiot? How like straight to the point he is. Geru, I get your desire to inherit your father's name. But what you really should have inherited from him wasn't his name, but his heart. His heart? Do you have anything to add, Prosecutor Sadmadi? Any objections? No, Your Honor. Miss Athena Sykes. Yes, that's the first time he used my name. I shall. Be sure to remember your name. Really? It seems he finally recognizes you as a proper adversary. Thanks. That's all I ask, Prosecutor Sadmadi. Looks like there are no further objections. Bailiff, please bring in the defendant. Ah, good. It seems you have made a full recovery. Now then, this court finds the defendant Bucky Wet not guilty. GG. This court is adjourned. Nice. Okay, May 13th, 11:55 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 6. Congratulations, Bucky. I'm so glad you were found innocent. Thanks for everything, Miss Chickadee. But it still sucks that you were accused of a crime you didn't commit. Did the Wendo have it out for you or something? I don't think so. Wendo said it was a spur-of-the-moment idea he got when he saw the Soba-themed cards. Simon, where have you been? I stopped in at the Wendo's questioning. Only you, Bucky, could get framed for a crime on a whim. No way. I almost got convicted out of convenience. Well, at least you've been completely cleared of all charges, so buck up, Bucky. On a more important note, what I really want to know is, why didn't Master Tonedo let Geru inherit her father's name? What I mean on a more important note, Miss Chickadee? Ah, don't be such a wet blanket. Just go with the flow now, come on. You think the master was trying to encourage her to quit the entertainment business? No, that's not it. He didn't give the name to her because he wanted Geru to find her own calling in life. To perform whatever she wanted without being bound by her father's name or Rakugo. Making udon was his way of showing his support for her in her new endeavor. So that's why he called you to the theater, huh? To teach him how to make udon? A more roundabout way I've never seen, but that's Master Tonedo for you. So this entire incident happened because of a misunderstanding? How sad. By the way, Geru wasn't the only person Master Tonedo was trying to cheer on. Even though the person in question still seems unaware of the Master's intentions. What? You're talking about me? Come on, no way. All that old man ever did was criticize my soba. That's not true, Bucky. There must be a way to make Bucky see just how much Master Tonedo cared about him. Okay, it's the deed. You know what? We never presented this actually during the case. We never presented this during the case.
Take that!
Take a good look, Bucky. Whose name is on there as the holder of this title deed? It's still in my name. Master Tornado was just up to one of his tricks when he said he stole the shop from you. He was trying to force you to grow in a truly capable owner in your father's stead. He probably used some tough love on you so that the shop wouldn't just go belly up. Wow. I see. I never knew. Oh, Master Tornado, I'm so sorry. Keep working hard, Bucky, and pay him back by living up to his expectations. Thanks, Saimi, and you too, Miss Chickadee. One day, my soba's gonna be so good it'll knock that old man's socks clean off. After all, I'm the 4th generation owner of Wet Soba. Wet Noodle number 4. Well, I'd better be getting back to my shop. I gotta get ready for the lunch rush. Hold on. Could I place an order for delivery, Bucky? Yes, Miss Chickadee. Could you deliver a bowl of udon to Geiru on behalf of her master? You got it. I'll make sure it's got all the TLC Master Tornado would have packed in it too. Thank you. Well, see you. Be sure to drop by the shop sometime. I will, and I'll bring the whole agency with me. How dare you, be a traitor to Eldoon. You was all proud, Bucky. I'll have the best soba in the town waiting for you when you come. Peace out. He actually has a proper exit animation. It's nice to see somebody giving it their all, isn't it? I wonder if I leveled up any thanks to this case. Don't kid yourself. The trial would have been a spectacle and a half had I not been by your side. You don't know that. For a lawyer who's versed in psychology, you're too full of weak points. You need to learn to analyze yourself more objectively. Or you could just teach me your famous mind trick, Simon. No. Way to shut someone down, and why not? Because the more pesky lawyers there are, the harder my job becomes. So it's in my best interest for you to remain green forever. Hey, what about what's in my best interest, huh? Besides, weren't you the one who had the wool pulled over your eyes by Uendo? Must you remind me? How could I have known Uendo would do time soba? Hey, speaking of time soba, I just thought of something funny. Oh goody, I can't wait. Okay, here it is. In time soba, why didn't Mon number 9 get counted? Come on, do you know, Simon? How should I know? Because 7, 8, 9. Thank you. I'll be here all week. ROTFL. That, I should have known. Come on, let's go get soba or something and go home. Not like this, I know, right? Your treat? I'll treat you to 50% of the tab. And don't forget, you still owe me for that manju. Really, Simon? It wouldn't hurt for you to pay for me every once in a while, you know? Quit squawking and start walking, Athena. Hey, wait for me! The end. I may still have a ways to go as a lawyer, but just like Mr. Wright, Apollo, and Simon before me, I'm going to get there someday. After all, I've inherited their passion for our courts and the law. Je puis la fière. I can do this. The end. BKUG. Nice. The end. Alright. Alright. Okay. Turnabout Revolution. Wow. Alright. So the revolution's starting. Okay. I really don't want to start this case tonight. Because, yeah. This is probably gonna be a long one. So I actually don't know what to do. What are the extras? Short throw level. I don't have a throw level. I don't actually know. I should try the new increase and my palm would start sweating and screaming. What increase, Aniv? Palms are sweaty, mom's spaghetti. I don't know. Take a look at the one stuff. Yeah, let's do. Costumes. Alright. Oh. The tiger. So Apollo has school days. So this is like the Great Ace Attorney costume. Yep. Yeah, Great Ace Attorney, Cooper. And Athena has the Trebion costume. Nice French-made costume. Okay, what extras do we have? This will contain spoilers. Alright. Accolades. Oh, so this is like the whatchamacallit? Achievements. Being awarded all other accolades. Turnabout Trump, Turnabout Corner. Alright, these are completing the cases per original game. So here's Dual Destinies. No, Spirit of Justice, Foreign Turnabout, we did that. Magical Turnabout. Right of the Turnabout. Turnabout Storyteller. So these are the other two cases. For playing the game in any one of the available costumes. Alright, so it seems I have to switch to a costume, right? Opening objection. For having presented evidence during your first cross-examination. Forensic expert. For having performed every forensic technique at least once in all three games. Oh. Alright. Apollo Justice. For having learned about Trucy's monthly allowance in episode 3 of Apollo Justice. One surest verdict for choosing guilty. Wow, that's very spoilerish in the description. Although, yeah, I do know what happens in Apollo Justice and Dual Destinies. So, alright. School days. For having presented Phoenix with the Themis Herald in episode 3 of Dual Destinies. For answering love during detective overhead cyclops. Birds in the Brain. For pressing the plume and listening to the Black Hole's take on what ought to be the featured attraction in the special episode. Alright. Betty's life choices. For choosing her life choices during the revisualization of episode 2 of Spirit of Justice. Alright, so we did choose life choices during that multiple choice thing. Okay, episode 3. I missed out on this one for having examined Dirk's written order in the Rebel Hideout twice. In episode 3 of Spirit of Justice. I missed this one. Put Meat Mouth. For having presented Trucy's notebook to Athena before returning it to Trucy in episode 2. I missed out that one. Alright. Okay, that's in episode 5. I shouldn't read that. Okay, for looking into the true nature of ladders and step ladders. Alright, so there's an Easter egg there. Mr. Charlie. For having thoroughly examined Charlie the houseplant. Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice. For having heard about Apollo's situation at work. Manila does share same time zone with Kuala Lumpur. We're +8. Are you +8 or +7? No, wait. Kuala Lumpur is +8 as well, right? Yep. You're +8. Yep. Alright, so we have the same time zone. Oh, you're +7. Really? Kuala Lumpur GMT. Okay, you're +8. Alright. Is it the entirety of Malaysia who's +7? +8. +7 is Thailand, Western Indonesia. Alright, okay. Okay, Animation Studio. Oh, you had to align with Borneo. Alright, what do we have with this one? Okay, why is he on the other side?
Objection! Take that! Objection!
Okay, so Bring for Sunset is weird on 6 p.m. Just read on the news here in Sweden that one of your largest, most widespread food store chains had issues with accepting payments because their computer systems weren't programmed to know about leap years. What? We're not in 2038 yet. I mean, haven't they heard about Y2K or something? The hell? The program couldn't work on 29th date. What? Oh my god. Isn't like the leap year rule, if the year's divisible by 4, and if it's divisible by 100, I think? No. I think there's a rule that's why year 2000 was a leap year but 1900 wasn't. I just can't remember what it is. Is it 25? I don't know. I can't remember what the rule. Right. Unix Epoch should have worked though, but the program probably worked differently. Oh my god. Wow. Yo JR, what's up? Alright, so I think yeah, this is like a meme creator from what I know. Oh, you have like blue screen. Divide by 4 unless it's also divisible by 100. Okay, when it's divisible by 400, then it's a leap year again. Alright, that's why year 2000 was a leap year. And year 1900 was not. Alright. Nice. Thanks for that, Tilted. I knew there was another rule aside from divisible by 4. Oh, so we have front-facing mode. Alright, nice. Wait, I want the, like, background. Wait, how did... Oh, there we go. Alright. Ace confirm change. So we have him in the tiger costume as well. We also have Athena front facing. We have Athena on Trabian. We have Nayutas, Dakwil, and Taka. Oh, Edgeworth is in the game. Wow, nice spoiler, dude. Oh, Judge. Surprised. Have I ever played Contra on NES? I've played Contra on the Famicom, so That's the Ness, more or less to speak. Thinking, angry. Gavel at the ready. Oh my god, this is so good. There's a demo for Contra Reboot, Operation Galaga. I saw, what they call it? I saw Dash play that the other day. It looks amazing. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, wait, shoot. Wait, holy crap, where's my camera? There. You can clip this what you want. This looks amazing. Oh, we have Kura in charge as well. Oh, Maya. Nice. Aww. Angry Maya. Smug Maya. Laughing Maya. Okay, I'll probably spoil myself with the rest of that, so I'm not gonna check out the rest. Alright. Okay, yeah. I think that's it. I think that's it for the night. So yeah, we finished case 4. We'll continue case 5 next week, question mark. So yeah, yeah, that'll be it for the night. So everyone, thank you very much for joining in. Again, Tilted Skirm and Coburn, thank you for the resubs. I really do appreciate it. Violet, if you are still here, thank you for the raid. I really do appreciate it as well. So yeah, short stream. Yeah, if I probably did this last Tuesday, I would have like went overtime a lot. But I'm sorry, JR. I really don't want to start the next case right now because yeah, it might kill like the momentum. Have a good night. Yeah, thank you very much. Alright, as for schedules, tomorrow I will be off. On Friday, I will be back for the usual Mario Maker Throw level nights. Next week, I might do either a Mario Maker stream or an SMW stream on Monday because yeah, there's only 1 month left of the Mario Maker 1 servers, and honestly, I still haven't unlocked Super Expert yet after 8 years of having the game, so I might try to like do it. Tomorrow is Friday. What did I say? Oh my god, I'm getting senior moments. Yeah, tomorrow I will be off. I will be back on Saturday. So anyway, yeah, also yeah, don't forget to check out the socials. YouTube, if you are on YouTube, hi YouTube. I am multi-streaming there as well. So yeah. Alright. Os Preganananan. I don't know. Ask Os. I do not want to presume things. Alright. Let's find someone to raid. No, I said I'll be off tomorrow and be back. Anyway, whatever. Alright, wait, who's on tonight? Are you still going on? Oh no, darn. It looks like you're done. Alright, I was about to raid Biju, but I think he's done with this race. So Alright, let's find... Okay, let's see who is streaming Ace Attorney tonight. So... Alright, wait. How about you? Sorry, I found 2 English streamers in Ace Attorney tonight for a change, so I'm just checking out where they are in the game. Alright, let's rate this person. They are doing dual destinies though, but yeah. Right. This channel has follower or subscriber only chat. Darn. Wait. Sorry, just give me a sec. Darn, I don't know who to raid. Tweed, I raided Tweed the other day. But- yeah, this is a very not myself time of ending the stream. Wait. No, damn it. I meant to snooze. Shit, sorry. Crap. I pressed run instead of snooze. I'm sorry. But yeah, then again, I'm like monetizing, whatever. So sorry about that. My god, jeez. Okay, you know what? Whatever. Let's just read Tweed instead. Well, I know. Tweed's still going, right? He's not gonna end. Yep, let's just read Tweed. Hustling during a raid, I know, right? And like how much ad revenue will I gain from like 5 people? Let's read Tweed. Anyway. Alright. That would be it. Do you need your 5 cents? Oh my god, how much is that when you convert to peso? Like 4 pesos? I don't know. Anyway, everyone, sorry for the ads. Thank you very much for joining in. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you on Saturday for more Mario Maker. And yeah, see ya.